I'm 80 years old, and I've spent most of my life running from what mattered. I've chased money, status, recognition, thinking that providing meant loving, that giving meant being enough. But now I sit here, my hands trembling, holding a phone with a worn-out, unread text message staring back at me like a verdict. The room smells of dust and old coffee. The hum of the refrigerator is the only company I have left. Listen carefully. Ignore the people who love you now, and one day, only silence will answer you. I remember thinking I was smart, thinking I knew what mattered. Offices smelled of cheap coffee and paper ink, and the clack of keyboards drowned out laughter I should have heard. Birthdays passed, soccer games were skipped, school plays ignored. I thought my presence on a paycheck was enough. Every deal, every promotion, every late-night email was more important than a hug, a smile, a conversation. I told myself, later. Later I'll listen. Later I'll care. Later I'll be there. Later never came. I can still hear the echoes of his voice in empty rooms that smell faintly of dust and old carpets. Pride blinded me to the cost, to the quiet sacrifices of a child waiting for a father who never showed up. The day I realized the truth, the day it hit me like a fist to the chest, was quiet. Sunlight slanted through half-closed blinds, painting stripes on the worn carpet. The house smelled of old paper and dust, faint but persistent, like the ghosts of the life I ignored. I picked up my phone, expecting a call, a message, a lifeline. There were hundreds of unopened messages from him, missed calls, unread words, digital reminders of a son I had lost. Each message was a ghost, each notification a dagger. The ticking of the wall clock became louder than the traffic outside, more pressing than the hum of the refrigerator. I could feel my shallow breaths, uneven, breaking in time with the silence. All my work, all my pride, all my careful planning meant nothing. The laughter I traded for meetings, the stories I missed, the small touches I ignored, they could never be reclaimed. He had stopped waiting, and I was left staring at the void, realizing that time is cruel, and its cruelty does not negotiate. Now, decades later, that same phone sits on the side table. Its screen is dark, but the accusation is as bright as ever. Every glance at it sends a hollow ache through my chest. The hum of the refrigerator, distant traffic, and the relentless ticking of the clock amplify the emptiness. I sit alone, inhaling the faint smell of dust and coffee, haunted by echoes of missed moments. Family photos stare back at me, muted, silent, laughter frozen in time. That unread message mocks me daily, a monument to absence, a testament that no apology, no explanation, no amount of late affection can bridge what's been lost. I am left with memories that sting like salt on an open wound, reminders of a child who no longer waits. You think work, pride, or excuses will protect you, but they won't. Your loved ones will not wait forever. Every ignored call, every postponed hug, every unspoken word stacks into silence that cannot be undone. Pick up your phone, walk into that room, speak, touch, listen, be present. Do it now, before the worn-out messages of your life become monuments to absence. Do not wait for regret to suffocate you in your old age. You have the chance today, this moment, to be remembered not for what you earned, but for how you loved. Act, or one day you'll stare at emptiness and realize you already lost what mattered most.